Cannabidiol, or CBD, is being investigated for its many health benefits. It's the non-psychoactive compound found in hemp and other cannabis strains. Some of the uses are for preventing seizures in rare forms of epilepsy, for reducing inflammation and as a painkiller, for its potential for autoimmunity and neurological disorders, for its potential for some mental illnesses, and for the reduction of nausea and increasing appetite. A single CBD dose of 400 mg was linked to reduced anxiety in the brain imaging study of 10 people with seasonal affective disorder. After consuming the CBD, the participants experienced reduced blood flow to parts of the limbic system that are often overactive in anxiety. At the same time, blood flow to another region important for cognition and motivation, the posterior cingulate cortex, increased. In a study on 10 healthy volunteers, those who took the CBD felt less anxiety after a stressful task of public speaking. In 24 patients with social anxiety, taking the CBD before the public speaking was linked to reduced anxiety and discomfort and improved cognition. In a rat study, animals who were given CBD displayed less addictive behavior, and they were less likely to actively seek out morphine and heroin. In a pilot study, 24 smokers, those who received cannabidiol, smoked about 40% fewer cigarettes and did not report increased cravings for nicotine. Depressed mice who were given CBD quickly recovered to a non-depressed emotional state. The effect was maintained over time and was as strong as standard antidepressants. CBD consumption caused reduced blood flow to the limbic system. The limbic system is a set of structures in the brain that deal with emotions and memory. The limbic system is composed of 4 main parts: the hypothalamus, the amygdala, the thalamus, and the hippocampus. CBD reduces blood flow to the amygdala, the area of the brain that's thought to be the key component to the fear response. Hippocampus is a complex brain structure embedded deep in the temporal lobe. It has a major role in learning and memory. It's a plastic and vulnerable structure, and it can get damaged by a variety of stimuli. Studies have shown that it also gets affected in a variety of neurological and psychiatric disorders. CBD increases blood flow to this area of the brain. It's proposed that the hippocampus plays a critical role by forming and reconstructing relational memory representations. These underlie flexible cognition and social behavior. There's mounting evidence that damage to the hippocampus can produce inflexible and maladaptive behavior. When such behavior places high demands on the generation, recombination, and flexible use of information. This is seen in abilities as diverse as memory, navigation, exploration, imagination, creativity, decision-making, character judgments, establishing and maintaining social bonds, empathy, social discourse, and language use. Thus, the hippocampus, together with its extensive interconnection with other neural systems, supports the flexible use of information in general. It's also suggested that this understanding has important clinical applications. Hippocampal abnormalities can produce profound deficits in real-world situations, which typically place high demand on the flexible use of information, but are not always obvious on diagnostic tools tuned to the frontal lobe. So simplified, all sorts of mental health problems may be partly due to the improper blood flow to the hippocampus, and by correcting this with CBD, it may provide a new line of treatment for previously untreatable conditions. Numerous companies are selling overpriced CBD olive oil tinctures. Some of these are 4 to 8 times more expensive than purchasing pure CBD isolate crystals. For the high doses of 200 to 400 mg per day used in the studies, then CBD isolate crystals would be the most cost-effective option. For more information on increasing cognition, on post-traumatic stress disorder treatment, anxiety, depression, and other mental health conditions, and on supplements for mental health conditions and cognition like picamilin, amoxicillin, lithium orotate, racetams, and centrophenoxine, check out my website.